Welcome back to Haunted and Historic Australia for another episode in our Adventures series. In this episode, we take a look at the Summer Bay Church, also known as St James Anglican Church, Pitt Town. We decided to take a look at the church ourselves. Here at the Pitt Town St James Church. Hopefully there's no bees. There's plenty of trees. Nice garden. So this would be the St James Anglican Church. And the Scots is across the road. But this must have been the one that they had at Summer Bay. The Summer Bay Church. It's a beautiful old church. Look at the bell at the top there. It's all locked up. There's also a view from the back. Plenty of car spots. Could have pulled in here. I'm with Erin today, and we're out on the other side of the road. Got a little guest area, but the view is beautiful. Look at a watery view. I don't want to start trespassing. The church. It's quite grand. And then they've got a little gazebo area out the back there where photographs are taken. Big fig tree of some kind. But Pitt Town's such an old place too. Oh, they've got a little play area. Look at that for the kids. There's something down the bottom there. I should have had Erin come in here with me. Oh look, there's even galahs down there. A couple of galahs. I want to see what's written on that sign, but I also don't want to trespass. Look at the view. Look at the water down there. And the blue mountains over that way. It's quite nice. Looks like there might be even a walkway down there along the bottom. I'm not sure, but it's very nice. And the church, St James Church, matches with the cemetery that we went to. Now this wouldn't be the first church that was built, although when you look at the brickwork, it does look like convict brick to me. They make their little mark on it, as we found when we went on a tour with Judith Dunn, the female factory. She explained how all the convicts made their own mark on each brick. Oh, there's a hive in there, or a wasp's nest, so we won't get too close unless we are bitten. It's hazardous, this job, let me tell you. I'll get back and we'll get a nice shot of the bins. I'm only kidding. Nah, it's a nice shot of the church and some flowers. There's another church across the road. It's just everywhere churches. But we'll have a little look at this one a bit more. And I'll go down to the big fence over there. Oh God, I can hear him. I was standing right below that. I don't know if you can see it, but fuck. Okay. Jesus. I'm not a fan of bees either, let me tell you. I mean, they're good and they make honey, and honey's nice, but I don't want to get bit. Wow. Okay. So let me just come over here for a sec. And we saw a grave over the other side. It appears to be something here as well. Not quite sure what that is. Is there a sign around the side? I'll walk around and show you a bit more of the church anyway. Keep away from those bees. Jeez, I love those big trees. I could hear them before I could see them, let me tell you. Here we go. Let's see if I can... Oh, we're all the way zoomed out, so I'll have to get further back. But as you can see, lovely church. And was used for Summer Bay for the marriages of Frank and Bobby. I believe funerals for Tom and Michael, who were Pippa's husbands. And could be for Angel and... what was his Dita Brommer's character's name? Of course I can't remember. Oh, that looks nice. Apologies for the traffic. It's quite quiet here, aside from the cars. There's a little lamppost. I've got the shakes. Ugh. Let's see if I can zoom in on that bit better. There's a lamppost there that says St James. St James Church, and this was the Anglican Church that matched up with the Anglican cemetery that we did last week. It's quite lovely here. If you escape the bees. Yeah, it looks like there's some graves there. I'll have to look into who that is. Actually, there's a name. Let me just come back past here. I can see something written on it that I didn't see before. What have we got? Oh. No, I can't read it. See if I can zoom in. It is most likely one of the reverends that used to have mass here. I can't see it with my naked eye, but perhaps it's a bit clearer zoomed in. I can only hope. But yeah, as I was saying before, once the noise is gone, that it does appear to me like it's convict brick. I'll have to look into that if I can find any information about it, but to me it does resemble the bricks that the convicts would put together for such things as churches and parsonage and homes and things like that back in the day. But it is quite nice, and I wish this hedge was a bit shorter. I could show you a bit better. But it's nice. I'll get a couple more photos and then I'll pop across to... looks like that little building's to do with the church over there, but we'll have a little look at the Scots Church as well. But that is the Summer Bay Church, St James Anglican. And I'll get a couple of little photos as well.
Yeah, grew up in a concrete jungle where dreams get lost in a haze. Saw the echo through the streets, a story waiting to unfold. Trouble, felt the pain, witnessed the sorrow in every gaze. But through the cracks, a seed of hope, a rhythm started to take hold. A beat that acts a seed of hope. Yeah, grew up in a concrete jungle where dreams get lost in a haze. Saw the echo through the streets, a story waiting to unfold. Trouble, felt the pain, witnessed the sorrow in every gaze. But through the cracks, a seed of hope, a rhythm started to take hold. A beat that
So let's go across without getting killed. Now this is the Scots Church of Ebenezer, Pitt Town. I thought I'd quickly get a bit more of a snap of this place. 1862. Now seem to be around the same time. Earlier in 1810, when the town was established, they had churches closer to the cemeteries, and the town itself was closer to the cemetery. But then they moved the town because it was too close to where they were burying people. They moved the cemetery as well to the outskirts of town. But there were about 4 different cemeteries at least for the Pitt Town area. So that was quite interesting. Now there's a hive in this tree. They didn't warn me about the one in that tree over there at the St James Anglican. But this one here, 1862, is quite old. And we've also got the public school down the road, which is 1878. Apologies for the noise, it's a busy little town. Busy little town now. I don't want to get bit by these wasps and things. So I'm just going to come right out here and walk a long way around. There are bees everywhere around my head and coming towards me, and so we don't want that. Must be a nest up there like the other one, I'd say. But that's okay. We got what we came here for. We got some footage of these nice churches. Old churches. Not as old as we've seen, but still pretty old. 1860s is old to me. So we'll go past and get the public school as well and see if we can get more information about this area, and we'll visit again and see what else we can uncover, because it is an old town and a lot of the buildings in town, pubs and things, are old as well. So we'll be back again and to film some more. But this is the Scots Church, Uniting Church, across the road. I'm not going to go too close now because of the bees, but over there was the St James Anglican. And we'll go and check out the public school, which was also quite old, 1878.
Scots Presbyterian Church, now Uniting Church, was built in 1862. Previous to this, they travelled by rowboat to the Ebenezer Church that we featured several years ago. They would go to this church in Ebenezer for their masses until a William Hall, a parishioner, decided that the people of Pitt Town really needed their own church, and it was built. Standing across the road from the Anglican St James Church. Now it looks to me that several services go on at this Scots church, but it looks also at Christmas time that the whole street gathers together across both churches. They are separate denominations, but it does look like in previous times that both church parishioners have met each other and congregated kind of together in the street, which is really lovely, and I believe that all churches should unite. They've basically got the same message. But anyway, no politics or religion here, just the opinion of a simple mind. We enjoyed taking a look here anyway.
And this is the grave of Annie Cooper and Reverend David Moore. See if I can find some more information. Annie, her daughter. Hope you can see that okay.
We hope you enjoyed watching us have a look at these two fascinating churches from the mid-1800s, 1857 and 1862, right across the road from each other. It's best to come down and have a look at them for yourself, but do watch out for the bees because they're pretty nasty. So, we hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and hit that notification bell so you're aware when we're putting up more episodes and adventures from Pitt Town and the surrounding suburbs.
Aussie made.